Pictured on the Wyoming state quarter is a symbol recognized across the American West, the famous bucking horse and rider. At first glance, this quarter may seem like just another 25-cent coin in your pocket, but it tells a story that stretches back to 1890, the year Wyoming became the 44th state of the United States. For coin collectors and history lovers alike, the United States of America Wyoming quarter is more than spare change. It is a tribute to the rugged spirit, independence, and frontier heritage that helped shape America. The Wyoming state quarter was released on October 18, 2007, as part of the United States Mint's highly successful 50-state quarters program. Although the coin bears the date 1890, that year does not indicate when the coin was minted. Instead, it commemorates Wyoming's admission to the Union on July 10, 1890. Millions of Americans collected these quarters, making the state quarters program one of the most popular coin series in U.S. history. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington's image has appeared on the quarter since 1932 and remains one of the most recognized portraits in the world. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and the denomination, $quarter. Turn the coin over, however, and you'll find the design that makes this quarter special. The reverse depicts a bucking horse with a rider, an iconic symbol associated with Wyoming. Above the image appears the state's nickname, the Equality State, while below it is the year 1890. The bucking horse symbol has been associated with Wyoming for more than a century. Historians believe the image originated from horses branded by ranchers in the late 19th century. Over time, the bucking horse became a symbol of Wyoming's cowboy culture, eventually appearing on license plates, state publications, and even military insignia. Wyoming proudly calls itself the Equality State because it was a pioneer in women's rights. In 1869, while still a territory, Wyoming became the first government in the United States to grant women the right to vote. This was more than 50 years before the passage of the 19th Amendment in 1920. Wyoming also appointed the nation's first female justice of the peace and elected one of the first female governors in American history. That spirit of equality and independence is woven into the identity of Wyoming and explains why the Equality State appears prominently on the coin. Every time someone spends this quarter, they carry a small reminder of an important chapter in American history. The Wyoming quarter was designed by artist Norman E. Namath and sculpted by Don Everhart. The design was selected after state officials reviewed several proposals submitted by the United States Mint. Citizens of Wyoming also had an opportunity to provide feedback during the selection process. Production of the Wyoming quarter took place at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Coins struck in Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while those minted in Denver feature a small D mint mark. Special proof versions were also produced at the San Francisco Mint bearing an S mint mark for collectors. More than 563 million Wyoming quarters were produced in total. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 257 million pieces, while the Denver Mint produced approximately 286 million. Proof coins from San Francisco were minted in significantly smaller quantities and are often sought after by collectors. Because of the large mintage numbers, most Wyoming quarters found in circulation are worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, collectors are always on the lookout for coins in exceptional condition or those with unusual errors. Some Wyoming quarters have been discovered with striking errors, including off-center strikes, die cracks, and double strikes. These minting mistakes can increase a coin's value considerably depending on their rarity and condition. A Wyoming quarter with a dramatic error may sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars. Condition is another important factor in determining value. Coins graded mint state 67 or higher are difficult to find because even minor scratches or contact marks can lower a grade. Professional grading services evaluate factors such as luster, strike quality, and surface preservation. Over the years, several Wyoming quarters in top condition have sold for impressive amounts at auction. While they may not reach the values of rare 19th-century coins, pristine examples continue to attract collector interest. This serves as an important reminder that even modern coins can become valuable under the right circumstances. For many Americans, the state quarters program sparked an interest in coin collecting. Families searched through pocket change together, filling maps and albums with quarters from all 50 states. The Wyoming quarter became a favorite because of its bold and instantly recognizable cowboy design. Wyoming itself is a state of extraordinary natural beauty. It is home to Yellowstone National Park, established in 1872 as the world's first national park. Yellowstone's geysers, hot springs, and wildlife attract millions of visitors each year. The state is also home to Grand Teton National Park, known for its breathtaking mountain scenery. The state's economy has traditionally relied on ranching, mining, and energy production. Wyoming produces coal, natural gas, and oil, while cattle ranching remains an important part of its heritage. These industries reflect the same frontier spirit represented by the bucking horse on the quarter. The image of the cowboy has long occupied a special place in American culture. Cowboys symbolize hard work, resilience, and freedom. By featuring a bucking horse and rider, the Wyoming quarter captures these values in a simple yet powerful design. Interestingly, there has been debate over whether the rider depicted on the coin is male or female. Some Wyoming residents have suggested that the figure could represent a cowgirl, reflecting the state's commitment to equality. The United States Mint intentionally left the interpretation open, allowing viewers to draw their own conclusions. Coin collecting experts often recommend examining Wyoming quarters under good lighting. Look for sharp details in the horse's mane, the rider's outline, and the inscriptions. Coins with strong strikes and minimal wear are generally more desirable. Collectors also enjoy assembling complete sets of state quarters, which include coins honoring every state in the order they joined the Union. Wyoming holds the distinction of being the 44th coin released in the series, corresponding with its status as the 44th state. The success of the state quarters program inspired additional United States Mint initiatives, including the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters Program, America the Beautiful Quarters, and the American Women Quarters series. In many ways, the Wyoming quarter helped demonstrate the public's enthusiasm for commemorative coinage. Educationally, the coin serves as a miniature history lesson. Children who encounter the Wyoming quarter may become curious about the meaning of the equality state, or wonder why a cowboy appears on the reverse. Such questions can lead to a deeper appreciation of American history. Today, millions of Wyoming quarters remain in circulation. They continue to pass from hand to hand in grocery stores, restaurants, and banks across the country. Most people spend them without a second thought, unaware of the rich history they carry. If you happen to find one in your pocket change, take a moment to examine it closely. Check the mint mark near George Washington's ponytail. Is it a Philadelphia issue with no mint mark, a Denver coin marked with a D, or perhaps a proof coin from San Francisco? Is the coin unusually shiny or free from scratches? Could it possess a mint error? These questions are part of what makes coin collecting such an exciting hobby. Every coin has a story, and sometimes those stories lead to unexpected discoveries. The Wyoming quarter stands as a celebration of a state that embraced equality, honored its frontier traditions, and contributed significantly to the American story. Its design captures the spirit of the West while reminding us of Wyoming's groundbreaking role in advancing women's rights. More than a decade after its release, the coin remains a favorite among collectors and history enthusiasts. Its combination of historical significance, artistic appeal, and cultural symbolism ensures that it will continue to be admired for generations to come. If you have enjoyed this video, thanks for watching.